Hey everyone! Today we're sewing the Eve lounge pants. These mid-waist pants feature a wide ribbed waistband designed to support the waist without elastic, gently holding the waist in place, offering a comfortable, secure fit without compression. The drawstring adds additional support, but you can also omit the buttonholes and drawstring if you prefer a more simple look. The silhouette is shaped to sit closer through the hips, then relax slightly toward the hem, creating a soft, subtle bell-bottom shape. Side pockets are also integrated into the design for everyday wearability. For your main fabric, use medium weight sweat jersey or similar fabric with spandex and stretch. It should have at least 30% horizontal stretch. For the waistband, mid-weight 1x1 or 2x1 ribbing with at least 40% horizontal stretch is recommended. For the pocket lining, you can use your main fabric. However, if it has some thickness, the pocket outline may show through. In that case, consider using lightweight knit or woven fabric instead. These are all the tools and materials you'll need for this project. Let's get started. Prep your fabric by pre-washing, drying, and ironing your fabric before cutting out your patterns. On the wrong side of the pocket, mark the notch areas indicated on the pattern. For all buttonholes, first pierce holes with a pin or an awl at both ends of the buttonholes on the waistband paper pattern. Then flip the pattern over onto the wrong side of the waistband and mark through the pierced holes. With the paper pattern still flipped to the wrong side, also transfer the notch markings onto the waistband. Then connect the marks to draw the buttonhole line. Prepare two fusible interfacing pieces measuring 2x4 centimeters. Then, fuse them over on the marked buttonhole area on the wrong side of the waistband. After fusing, mark the buttonhole again on the right side of the fabric with the paper pattern facing up. On the wrong side of the front pants piece, fuse a strip of fusible interfacing cut to a width of 1 cm along the pocket edge. Moving on to the front pockets, place the pocket and pocket lining right sides together, then sew along the straight edge using an overlock stitch. Turn the pieces so the wrong sides are facing each other and press along the seam you just stitched. Place the diagonal edge of the pocket lining and the diagonal edge of the front leg right sides together. Then sew along the diagonal edge using an overlock stitch. Turn the pocket pieces toward the back so the wrong sides are facing each other. Press along the seam line, making sure the lining does not show from the outside. Top stitch with a 0.5 cm seam allowance. Leave the pocket lining in place and fold only the pocket piece again. Align the notches on the pocket piece with the end of the pocket openings and secure it with pins. We're going to reinforce the pocket opening with bar tacks to secure both the pocket lining and the main fabric. First, mark points 1.5 cm from the top and bottom edges of the pocket opening. Align the upper bar tack parallel to the waistband and align the lower bar tack perpendicular to the pocket opening stitch line. Set your sewing machine according to its specifications, then sew bar tacks with a stitch length of about 4 to 5 mm. If your machine does not have a bar tack function, use a narrow and short zigzag stitch as an alternative. Make sure to always test the bar tack on a scrap piece first and adjust the settings before sewing on the main fabric. Flip the front leg fabric out of the way, then finish the bottom edge of the pocket with an overlock stitch. At the corner, sew with a rounded motion to smoothly connect to the existing overlock stitch. This helps reduce stress at the pocket edge, making it less likely to wear through or develop holes over time. With right sides together, match and sew the side seams and inseams of the front and back leg pieces in order using an overlock stitch. Press the side seam allowances toward the back on both legs. For the inseams, press the seam allowances in opposite directions on each leg to reduce bulk when joining the crotch. After sewing both legs, turn one leg right side out and leave the other leg wrong side out. Insert the leg that is right side out into the leg that is still wrong side out, with the right sides facing each other. Match the ends and the inseams, then evenly distribute and pin throughout the crotch area. Then sew with an overlock stitch. After sewing, separate the legs and turn the pants wrong side out. Lay the pocket bags flat against the front pants, then temporarily secure the pocket bag ends to the pants with pins. If you'd like to make the sewing process a bit easier, you can secure the seam allowance with a tacking stitch instead of using pins. Turn the pants right side out. Moving on to the waistband, sew the buttonholes for the drawstring on the right side of the waistband, following the markings made earlier, using the buttonhole stitch settings appropriate for your sewing machine. Set the button size reference to 1.5 cm when setting the button size on the buttonhole foot. Again, always test the buttonhole on a scrap piece first and adjust the settings before sewing on the main fabric. Carefully open the buttonholes using a seam ripper or small scissors, taking care not to cut through these stitches. Fold the waistband in half with right sides together, aligning the short edges, then sew with a 1 cm seam allowance. Press the seam allowances open. With the waistband formed into a tube, fold it in half upward with wrong sides facing each other. Press with an iron to set the fold. After pressing, position the waistband so the buttonholes are on the inside and align it with the center front facing you. Match each notch to the pants center front, center back, and side seams, then secure the 4 points with pins first. The notch between the buttonhole marks the center front. The notch on the opposite side marks the center back. The side seam and the notch directly opposite indicate where the waistband will align with the pants side seams. Since the rib waistband is drafted shorter than the pants waist, stretch the waistband evenly as you sew with an overlock stitch so the lengths match. As you overlock, remove the temporary pins securing the pocket bags as they approach the needle. Press the seam allowance downward after sewing. If you have a cover stitch machine, stitch around the waistband with the seam line centered between the two needles. This step is optional, but it adds extra structure and a refined finish to the garment. Prepare a bodkin or a safety pin along with the drawstring. Attach the bodkin or safety pin to one end of the drawstring. Insert the drawstring through one buttonhole, then pull it out through the opposite buttonhole. After inserting the drawstring, cut it to your desired length. Finish the ends using your preferred method. Next, finish both pant hems with an overlock stitch. If you have a cover stitch machine, you can finish the hem directly with a cover stitch. Then fold the hem up 3 cm to the wrong side and press. Finish with a single row of straight stitching 2.5 cm from the hem edge. And now your Eve lounge pants is complete. For the pattern link and detailed illustrated instructions, check out the description box below. If you share your make, tag me on Instagram so I can see and feature your work. Thanks for watching.